My name is Kristy Liddell, and I have been a parishioner here since 2008, with many gaps, sometimes of months, and one over a year due to many moves during and after graduate school. I have been so grateful to return over and over after so many absences, and I look forward to staying put. I swear I did not talk to Ruth at all about her sermon or my message this morning. But I'm thinking these days, as a lot of us are, about what it means to care for land and place, to build community, to sustain hope, and to stay grounded in love in this time and place. I'm thinking a lot lately about what it means to have been born, raised, and steered by a settler culture and an extractive economy that says, get while the getting's good, then cut and run. Clear cut, strip mine, and cash out. If you leave first, you'll never get left behind, and you'll never have to look decay and death straight in the face. And on the other hand, I'm thinking about the claims of absolute loyalty from all kinds of people, movements, and institutions, even churches. Loyalty tests that become abusive and idolatrous, that we can often only meet by following the advice to cut and run. I've experienced with many others much of this last decade as a crescendo of noise, inward and outward, while so much has been shaken to the foundations and is still shaking. But this is a long human history, and this history of God with us. I suppose God shows up and transforms us in all kinds of ways, and even in existential terror, but I'm most able to encounter God sacramentally and quietly, which is to say, grounded in particulars. In this particular church and our life together week by week. Mostly it's these particular grounding places where I experience slow, gradual transformation. God grounds me in worship most when I've rehearsed my music, seen these faces 1,000 times, learned to move through the usual favorite distractions, gotten that psalm or hymn into my muscle memory. So I'm deeply grateful to all those, past and present and future, who commit themselves to the day-to-day, to setting up for Compline, keeping the lights on, turning the lights off, opening and shutting the gates, washing the altar linens, cleaning the altar silver, doing all sorts of magic with the candles, fighting with the candles, singing and sweeping and sewing baptismal quilts, and setting up funeral receptions and taking them down. And asking for help with those things and letting go of those activities in time and entrusting them to others. And still being present and prayerful for decades, which surely demands a lifetime commitment to accountability, mercy, and reconciliation, or hope for it. It takes such steady courage, and it's a privilege to carry on with my little part as I can. And in fact, I think only God knows that the way I'll stay grounded in love and hope for the long term is to stay committed, loved, loving, and grounded in this little C parish church, in the capital C church.